What y'all want? What you want?
Oh,
Come on in. I just called because I was trying to
you make it. I mean, what time do you leave?
3 o'clock when normal time. Alright. What's going on, everybody? Renaissance Grandma, what's going on, y'all? Shanna Ewing, Willie, Jason Ewing, man. We're going to get a couple more people in here before I get started. Man, I'm talking about growing your food versus buying your food. I do have two special guests that I did reach out to. Erica from My Five Family and Gina versus Gina. So once we get a couple more people in here and I get them in here, we're gonna talk about growing your food versus buying your food at the grocery store. Let me throw this link out for copy. Let me see. Gina versus Gina. What is? Hold on, y'all. Let me send her this link. Hold on. It is in her bio. Erica, My Five Family. I'll send her the link as well. We can have if anybody else from gardeners, y'all can jump in here too. We're gonna do the pros and cons of growing your food versus buying your food at the grocery store. But let me do something right quick. Gina versus Gina. Let me type this in. So she is one of my special guests today. And if Renaissance Grandma, if you want to jump in here, you can too. I know you do a little growing yourself if you want to. DJ Play Nice, what's going on? If y'all want me to, I can send y'all the link. Matter of fact, I'll just throw the link out here. I ain't about to. Hold on. Let me do it like this. Gina versus Gina. Email is in her bio. Definitely y'all go subscribe to Gina versus Gina. Great channel. Okay, I'm trying to go to her bio. All right, so her bio is Gmail. Hold on, y'all. So okay, let me see if this works. If this don't work, then I'll just go ahead and just send her the link. I just put the link in the I'm thinking about doing something else, y'all, on my lives. I do draw. Some of y'all do know that, some of y'all don't. Most of y'all don't. Oh, mother! I don't want to. You know what? Now y'all beginning to piss me off. Okay. I'm just gonna paste it. And y'all just throw it. It's gonna be in a. Okay, Gina, the link is out there. What's up, Ray Official Life with Baton Rouge, man? Thank y'all all for coming in. We're gonna talk about growing your food versus buying store-bought food. The pros and cons of both. What's the pros of buying your foods, and what's the pros of growing your food, and the cons and the pros of both.
Hey, everybody. Hopefully, I ain't looking too crazy.
Sure, you see what I got on, right? I ain't about to play with y'all today.
Skilly, we gonna get you together. You supposed to send the link before the live.
I
was reaching out to Erica. I was like, did Skilly send you the link?
No, you know what? This is. I gotta sit down. I got a couple computer people in here, like Ray Official, Shannon, all of them. I gotta sit down and have a computer class, something.
We'll get you together. You said Shayna IT too?
I think Shayna does. She does my moderating. So.
Oh yeah.
Random JL. I ain't never seen you in here. Welcome.
Yeah, I've seen Random JL around.
Howard J, what's going on, brother? My Michigan brother.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah, I was trying to just send it through the email, but it was talking about my email or something. I said, you know what? This ain't gonna work. I just drop it
Yeah.
in the chat.
You tried to send it through email through. Are you on StreamYard?
StreamYard, yeah.
StreamYard, because I just went through the link. Yeah, you could. It usually work for me because I do a lot of streams that I don't actually stream live, where I just connect with some friends through YouTube that are not through. We connect through StreamYard, but we live in different states, so we can see each other and chat.
Uh-huh.
And I just send them through the email. I go through the settings and send the email.
What's
Copy the
going
link.
on? Badass 93. That's my first time seeing you here. I'm seeing
Well, that's badass. He came from over my way.
Oh man, thank you for bringing him over here. I appreciate you.
I shared the link out.
Right.
He be everywhere though. He be over there with my fly family too.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. He be a little bit everywhere, gardening everywhere.
We're gonna get into it. I did reach out to Gina. I did reach out to Erica. I got a little busy. I was gonna reach out to a couple more folks, but my schedule got kind of hectic. So, with all this work. But if you would like Renaissance grandmother, if you want to jump in here, the link is out there. I want some gardeners because, like I said, I don't garden, but I'm going to learn how to once this weather break. This weather been kind of silly here in Detroit.
Listen, I woke up to snow. I meant to post it. It snowed here last night. I didn't even know it was gonna snow.
What's going on, Erica? My sister. Where my brother at? Where my brother at? Where my brother at? Oh, there go my brother. What's up, bro? What's up, Woods? TT Urban Pantry. What's going on?
TT, what's up?
TT, if you want to jump on this panel.
Yes, I forgot to send TT. I forgot TT. I was supposed to send her the. I shared it on my community, but I meant to text her.
Hey, Skilly.
Yes, sir.
This better be good because Aladdin just came on.
Really? First, is it the cartoon or the movie? It makes a difference.
Which the cartoon with the good guy.
Okay, yeah, all right. I got you now. You gonna say the movie? I was gonna say bullshit.
I agree. It makes a difference.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Erica.
Well, y'all definitely go follow these three wonderful folks. Gina versus Gina. Erica, my five family. And,
you know what that means?
Yo, Skilly. What? Gina need help, bro.
She gotta go
Gina
to
need help. She a junkie. She what do you call that damn thing? She a stealth arms junkie.
Oh wow. I seen that with Fat Guy with Guns. I saw that video, man. Shout out to Fat Guy with Guns, man. Showing her how to shoot. She had a good time.
They sent me a link to design my own.
You getting a platypus?
This is the color. So I got my nails done. The color
the Miami Dolphins color. That's their color. Okay.
It's a little icier.
She got this sub-zero color.
Well, you know my color. Mine is yellow and black, of course.
Yep.
I'm for that black and yellow. You know I'm for that black and yellow. I'm a Steelers fan all day.
Oh, this is gonna be a whole different live now.
You know what it is, black and yellow.
I know. TT, it is too early to be eating dinner.
She eating what?
She eating it already? TT don't play. TT
dinner.
TT
named Velma.
Breakfast and lunch. She went straight to dinner.
TT named Velma Jean.
I think she was going to text her like 9 o'clock. She was cooking. She's been cooking since early.
Yo, it's addictive, Howard.
Man, it's definitely,
man, Howard.
You definitely
I was on there all day, off and on yesterday.
Judith was supposed to be doing her rounds. She used to leave the house around 9, and she texted me. I was like, wait, what?
I'm like, ask Billy and Al what they think. Is it really good?
They loved it. They love it.
Right. You know you my buddy, but them Saints don't got to get the hell up out of here.
And you know I live in Ohio, and I'm not for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go with all this still a hate going on in the room. Come on, y'all.
That's where it started. That.
We're gonna start off.
The Saints ain't it, or is that because the Bengals is who they? So who that?
That's the New Orleans Saints.
The Saints.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
they
I thought.
Just signed Derek Carr. Is that Carr they signed? Yeah, they signed Derek Carr for a 4-year extension or a 4-year contract.
You made one, Ray? I know his is nice. Ray know what he doing though. I didn't know what I was doing, Ray. So I was sending it to Erica and them for feedback because I was like, I liked it, but
No, you did a good job. You did a really
Ray
good
made
job.
his last. Everybody making theirs. I'm gonna have to mess around and swipe that credit card. I'm not trying to swipe just yet, but
don't swipe the credit card. Just go in there and design it.
Oh, I already designed it. I just want it.
No.
Nah, swipe the credit card. Still get 2.
Look, Erica, I was sitting here this morning thinking where I could move some things around.
Yo, because of this, listen, man, I got mad guns available. Y'all hit at me, get at me. I got mad guns available.
You gotta have a Sub-Zero.
I'm gonna have to make. What's the opposite of Sub-Zero? What's that guy name?
Scorpion.
Yeah. Well, then Skilly gonna be having that Scorpion kind.
Well, mine is. You might as well say I'm a Scorpio. That's my birthday. That's my sign. So it all works out for me. Scorpio, Bumblebee, Steelers. It's all in the same realm of the same color. So.
You was probably a Wu-Tang fan too, wasn't you? Everything. Black and yellow.
Oh, there we go. Shayna. Scorpios rule the world. You hear that? You see that?
I'll second that.
They difficult.
Ain't they though?
We difficult. What that
you know what's funny about Scorpio? Yo, I don't know if this happens in every other sign area or whatever. But Scorpios be segregating themselves. They be like, you October Scorpio or November? I'm like, October. They be like, oh, no, you ain't. I'm like, what? I didn't make up when it happens.
Well, I'm with you, Billy. I'm an October Scorpio. So
yeah, man.
Oh, badass. I'm a Libra.
Somebody said Libra. Badass.
That's April, right?
Leos.
No, that's Aries. When is Libra? That's August, September,
October.
Yeah.
Shayna, November Scorpio. My brother's the 7th. Oh no, my brother's is the 16th.
Ray, it don't surprise me you're a Gemini the way you tried to take me out on that platform. Y'all mean. My brother is a Gemini.
Okay, Ray a Gemini. Let's see that. Who is this? I ain't never seen this person.
What's up?
Oh, the lady Azelle.
Hey. Okay. Hey,
hello. How are you?
I appreciate you.
I was trying to put that name together before I said anything. It took me a minute. I said,
number one, lady Azelle.
Zell, what up?
Hey,
Zell?
You feel like you was in kindergarten, weren't you? Trying to sound out words.
I was sectioning it. I was doing all kinds of gel. Martika, that's easy.
Hey, Martika.
A lot of new faces in here for me, man. I appreciate everybody for coming over from Gina versus Gina.
Y'all share it out. That's what I do.
Maximus, what's going on, brother? I finally met him in a live not too long ago. Pretty cool guy.
Hey, Pyro Maximus.
Maximus.
It's older.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get into it. Pros and cons of growing your own food and store buying your food. I got 2 gardeners on the panel. Me and Billy is not the gardeners. The 2 young ladies.
I said that before we got in the live. I said, babe, I don't know how to grow nothing, right?
Listen, Billy dictates on how I should put my garden.
I don't dictate.
Yes, you do.
I put the holes in. That's it.
So he's the organizer.
Yeah, he's the organizer.
I'm the manager. I'm your garden manager.
Right. Right. That's exactly how it goes.
Oh man. Well, it's good to have them sometime, huh?
Yeah.
But we're gonna go into. I'm gonna do gardening last because I think it's a lot more pros than cons it is to gardening your food.
Right.
We're gonna go into buying your food. What's the benefit? What's the pros and cons of buying your food? The pros is you can go in there and get it, walk your ass right out.
That's probably the only pro.
That, or you could just
don't know where it
microwave.
came from. You don't know who grew it.
Well-
You don't know what they use in growing it. You don't know how they care for the land that it's grown on. You don't know nothing.
Right.
Thank you, Marquita, for being here for the first time. I appreciate you, young lady.
I think that one of the pros that a lot of us don't necessarily think about is mass amount. So if you got friends and family coming over, it's difficult to spread out what you grew. You know what I'm saying? So being able to feed,
multiple people at one time.
10, 15 people that stop by for a birthday party or something like that. Yeah. So bulk amounts, let's call that.
Okay.
I don't want to share my food with them. They didn't help grow it.
Well, that's why you gotta go to the store.
That's true.
So there's the two pros: being at the beginning there, know what you want, get out, and also to feed masses of people.
Mm-hmm.
And some people don't know how to cook, so they rather buy microwave food.
That too. You can go grab you some microwave, go ahead and put your little what they call it, your little spices on it, make it look good, make it taste good,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to African Dream and Dream. Is it?
What up?
Dreaming.
No. I was on that live the other day. I was first time getting on it, man. Beautiful couple.
They are.
Mm-hmm. They are.
They have a lot of fun, y'all. They have a lot of fun. I was just being able to, sit down and actually listen to their live, and they have a lot of fun. Great people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they real good people.
Hey, let me ask you this.
I didn't see them come in here.
No, they ain't coming here. I did just remind. It just hit my dome. That's all.
Let me ask you how y'all feel about this. And we might not be at this time in life, but a lot of people just above our generation are. There's also an amazing social experience when you go out to buy food.
Amazing? Or just a social experience?
An experience for some. Some elderly people look forward to meeting up with,
friends,
ladies and they get out there to go shopping together.
Person or something. Yeah.
Walking around.
If you retire, I can see that.
Do you consider fresh markets grocery stores?
No,
I wouldn't. No.
A little different.
Yeah, a little different. I would say.
Let me tell y'all this, if this makes any sense. Them farmers ain't out there selling that grocery.
It depends.
Those often, especially at the busy marketplaces, those vegetables or fruits or whatever will touch about 4 to 5 hands before it gets to you. So that's the truth of the matter. So a lot of times we feel more comfort in going to a farmer's market or a fresh market or whatever, and we think like we're talking directly to the hands that birthed it. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of travel that stuff does before it gets onto our plate.
See, my farmers markets aren't like that. They're not big enough to be like that anyway, but they are all the people who are growing it or selling it.
Yeah.
What's up, Mega TV? Y'all go check out Mega TV. He has great content over there. I think I was watching one of his videos the other day. And he just got done with school, so I think he does something with firearms. I'm not going to. I don't remember what it is, but he just got done with school. So
Sonorian Desert Institute. He just graduated as a gunsmith.
Gunsmith.
Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations.
Hey, Mega.
LP.
LP, what's going on?
LP. Yeah, I know. Like we actually just lost one of the ones that I like the best here. Farmers market. They were German Baptists, and their stuff was all grass and grain fed throughout. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it was due to the pandemic that just business kind of slowed up and hurt them a little bit
Right.
more. But they really thrive by what the community people purchasing from them. Or if it was a thought process of, we need to take care of what we need because things is getting a little,
Out.
so maybe we need to stock some things up a different way for our community.
It could be both
Mhm.
because there was we used to go to a flea market um around us, and it's less and less people there, way less
Yeah.
more people.
Sometimes they'll even have it shut down, like a Sunday where it usually is,
Like
busy. You go
busy.
back the next Sunday and it's completely shut down.
Yeah.
So that's the other part of some areas. I can't speak for everybody, but the pro and con. The pro is when you go to the store is going to be there. The con on the fresh side, um, some of these pop up markets are pop up. They don't have consistency, and even if
Yeah.
it still has a fresh market there, you might have this favorite thing that you're going to get, and all of a sudden you go there a week and that seller is not there, so it's definitely reality.
Yeah.
Mega TV.
That's
Nice.
Do me a big favor. Drop a couple of the gardeners links in here. TT's Urban Pantry. She's a good channel to check out. Think Mega TV if you want to do some stuff.
Ooh,
I know.
here's some real good ones for homesteading. Ooh,
Yeah.
Did TT link up with Roblox yesterday? Or the other day?
Who?
I don't. She said she was. I haven't talked to her about it yet. Yesterday she was busy all day. We didn't get to talk.
Okay.
But TT, you in here? Did you hook up with Roblox?
She eating dinner.
That Velma May, did you hook up with Roblox?
But I know she will because she's serious about it.
I think Mega TV will be dropping a couple links during the live. So if anybody think of somebody, just shout them out. Shayna, put it down at the bottom for me. Thank you, Shayna. One of my amazing. She's all over everywhere moderating. I appreciate her very, very much.
True that.
Definitely one of my super moderators.
Big Zach, what up, brother?
Zach, what's going on? So we'll be dropping them throughout, man. Think Mega TV, and you could definitely hit some of them links. And it's definitely, man, since I linked up with Gina versus Gina, I have been hitting gardeners up, subscribing to gardeners like crazy. And preppers, I've been doing them both to kind of get another side of, other than the firearm world. So we'll definitely drop some gems in here for you to be able to follow.
Yeah. I garden, but I definitely don't garden on a homestead level. I mean, those folks got huge gardens. They got animals, not just chickens.
Right.
They've been having goats, and I know one couple, they got horses and cows. That's on YouTube. There's a lot of big homesteader channels. Those channels, they go crazy with numbers because people love watching that stuff.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I'm trying to get to that.
Yeah.
One day. And think Mega TV, document, vlog, post it up.
That's what I'm gonna do. One of my lives, I am going to do my first grow on live.
That's all good.
Hopefully, I do a good job, y'all. But I ain't got the green thumb, So
it's not as hard as people think it is. Once you get your soil together, then it just takes off from there. Just let it do what it does. Just water
let it do what it does and just keep watching it. I be hawking mine. I ain't gonna lie. I go out every morning before I go to work. I walk my garden every day. When I come home, I walk it. I might walk it again after that. Just looking. I'm just looking and seeing what's happening in there.
I've moved my soil around at night, like at evening time. I just move my soil around to keep like the seeds from going through it and keeping my soil from getting hard. Every morning I go out there, I talk to my plants.
I did
motivate them. Come on now, we can do this. Man, listen.
Shut up, Billy. I do it too. I'm like, I see you. Okay.
Hey, I gotta say this though. As stuff is growing, sometimes you don't even notice, but when you have that one or two things that you see pop up,
Yep.
and you can remember where it's at and keep an eye on it or whatever, you start to really actually have some kind of connection to that.
You do.
Right. Girl, and then the
Bless.
dogs have been running in my flower beds.
They
Yeah.
helping. They helping. They helping.
Yeah.
All that.
Well, he's going to do a series because I know he's not really on the gun thing this year. He's more of purchasing land and doing stuff like that with Mega TV. Definitely do that. The Land Hunt 2023, man. We wish you nothing but the great prices on land,
Right.
And we definitely hope you get that land, brother, for sure.
Yeah.
What state are you looking in?
I don't know where is he? Where are you at, Mega TV? I forgot where he didn't say where he was at.
I feel like Louisiana.
I want to say down south somewhere. If I want to, that's where I want to say he's at now.
So let me ask you this, everybody on the panel.
Okay.
Oh, he in Virginia. Okay, VA.
Oh, yep. So
so
when it does come to growing, and a lot of people grow often, eat what they grow. Are there some things that you just have no other option but to go out and buy in a convenience store or a grocery store? Anything in your diet?
That depends on the. I think
like certain fruit, but then again, with prices, you just don't miss it because when
I want some grapes. I want some grapes, and we don't live in
grow
a
grapes.
Who
Y'all
grows
can grow grapes?
that grape? It was a stick.
it died.
It was a stick. That's all it
If
was.
at first you don't succeed, try again.
Right.
I ain't waiting
But
for that.
there's
Well,
a
I'm gonna
little
give me
piece
some grapes.
that
Hey.
that's one thing that Billy and Alex is they're impatient. Once they see
you gotta
it
have
budding,
patience.
that's it. They be like,
Yeah.
when's it gonna come up? How come it's not producing yet?
Yeah. That is a good point though, Billy. Like, say for instance, even if you're growing it, say it doesn't succeed, you may have to, buy it.
Yeah.
That might, but also when it's off season. So when gardening season is over, there's just some things that are not going to last you throughout the fall and winter season.
Yeah.
Right.
So like fruit, for instance, my watermelons are not going to last me to eat throughout that time. I got to eat those watermelon soon after I've grown them.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are some things if you want it, you're probably going to have to buy it. But is watermelon really that good if you're not getting it in the summer?
Yeah.
So I'm trying
Well,
to
buy your jars, Gina.
Hey Shayna, do me a favor. Drop Amber Angel's Truth. I'm about to subscribe to this young lady. She's only at 172. So she at 173 now. So I just subscribed to the young lady.
Well, that's a good number because I can't even name 173 people. You doing good, baby.
I think this is our first time here. This is my first time seeing her name. So definitely, as I see you guys, I will subscribe throughout the what's name. That's what I do. I do a lot of subscribing to folks. All right, I gotta subscribe to Badass right quick. I don't think I subscribed to that. Y'all keep on talking.
His channel name tell you what his channel is a little bit about. He do gardening too, but he does like the old school cars. He builds them back up. He makes them pretty again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Not only he makes them pretty, he makes them badass.
He sure do though. Good. You do some good work.
Are there any frustrations in or how can I say this? You ever have a failure from a seed producer? Like, say if you go to Dollar Tree and Dollar Tree never has seeds that do much, or Walmart, or even a local vendor or something like that, or are the seeds just because I always wonder about that? Like, are the seeds reliable?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing?
It is.
Yeah.
Now you can get some seeds, a pack of seeds that you just don't get anything from the whole pack, but just to say the particular place that carries them, I don't think that there's truth in that because there is a lot of content creators that grow just from Dollar Tree seeds. There's a lot of creators that grow from just Walmart, which Walmart doesn't have their own seeds. They sell like the burpee seeds, I think.
Right.
Lowe's, Home Depot, all the places. So it's not so much the company. It could just be a bad set of seeds.
Yeah. Now, for anybody who is unaware, because I am too, and I don't want to sound weird, but do seeds have a God-given expiration date?
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you
I
put
would
them in
say
the ground
so.
and they don't grow. That's my opinion. I've heard people say that they have it on the packets, I think, an expiration, but I've heard people say that they've grown from seeds they've had 15, 20 years.
Ooh.
Wow.
My thoughts are drop them. If they don't grow, they don't grow. If they do, voila.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Chan, what up? What up?
But I have heard that they do have an expiration. Do I look at mine? I know. Whatever. I haven't been growing that long either, but I know that 10 years from now, if I still have some of these seeds, I'm still going to drop them.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, LP. I think it depends on how you store your seeds also.
That led to my next question. And it's not a storage thing, but have you ever, say if a seed somehow, some way in its travels was in a like a moist area, have you ever opened up a pack of seeds that started to already germinate?
I
Not
did.
yet.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, because yes, it was because of me though. I had dropped the thing in water and I was like, oh, I just let it dry by itself, but it stayed moist. So when I opened it, it already started germinating. So I was
I was
like,
about to get scared because I dropped this packet I just looked at. I dropped these 2 packets in something, but they dried out. And I
Yeah.
could hear them moving around. Don't scare me.
Yeah.
Like I was about to say, please don't let them be germinated.
That
I
package
was
gonna look
so
like a
mad.
damn pocketbook soon. Be a watermelon up in that joke.
Okay, we did name the pros for buying your food. Now hit me with the cons of buying your food from the grocery store.
I did. You don't
We
know
did.
who's making it. You don't know what they're using to make it. You don't know how well the what chemicals are being put in it. And there are. In order to mass produce, you have to use stuff to create that to happen.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. That's why when you go and buy your grapes, you like, dang, them grapes is fat. You get grapes that look this big instead of grapes that are like this.
right.
And then they throw something on there like they call them plum grapes or apple grapes.
Right,
This is a damn plum right here.
right.
A damn baby plum y'all just sold me.
That part. So that is the con. It's just like even with chicken for people who raise their own chicken. You buy
It takes
the
time.
chicken at the store, you're looking at wings now that are just really big, or chicken breasts that are really big. And that's not what they look like if you ain't pumping them up with
Matter of
something.
fact, let me get on this phone and call Real Deal. He one of them chicken processors.
The chicken process.
Big
Don't
processor.
Real Deal got more than chicken? He got pigs and some
Yeah.
other stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got Nubian goats, duck.
You got a lot.
Yeah.
The number one lady, Ezel, she's only 134. I'm about to hit her with 135. Definitely go subscribe to that young lady.
Yes, and Real Deal is probably somebody for
I ain't got my phone down.
what's his name? Mega
Mega TV.
Oh yeah, Mega TV. Yeah, look at it's Liberty Acres and Real Deal. Yeah,
that's a good one.
Almost got it right, Skilly.
I almost got it right.
Almost.
Let me make sure.
With Real Deal and something else. What's the pig's name?
Tank.
Liberty
Tank
Liberty
Real
Acres can't get Real Deal.
Okay, there you go.
So all right, so let me ask you this, or I guess I'll put this on the con side. But is this something that we've gotten used to? The reality is, seeds, 10 seeds in a little bag cost you 50 cents to $1. Now, the same thing that seed will produce cost you $5, $7, $8. So that's another pro versus con. You grow at home and it's going to cost you 50 cents to $1. You go to the store, it's going to cost you $7, $8, $9 every time you go. So if you put 10 seeds down, that's $1 compared to $100. You know what I'm saying? For some grapes, a bag of oranges, some Granny Smith apples or whatever. So you're gonna definitely save, but I think the adverse of that for me is variety. I be wanting certain things when I want it, you know.
I want it there, right then and there.
I was gonna say now the last part you said is when you want it. Sometimes it may not be available, but you could grow anything you could buy at the store. How do you think they got it? They grew it.
That's true.
So you could grow anything that you like.
Right.
It's just a matter, like you said, it is a matter of when it's ready.
Yeah.
Random JL, y'all. Let's get her up. She's only at 284. I'm about to subscribe to make her 285. She has some chickens and stuff on her channel. Definitely go look at her.
Oh, Random Day Out. She got a good channel too.
Yeah, what up, Random?
Definitely, I just subscribed to her, so definitely, y'all. Hey, drop her link in the comments for me, Shayna. It's Random JL.
You know her name is Shanna.
Shanna, what did I just say?
He's from Detroit, baby.
No, I'm from Arkansas, so no, I'm from the country. So
Hey,
That's
let me
right.
ask you this weird question.
Y'all see what TT said? Can it up.
you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach is a good person.
If
That
it's
guy with guns.
like,
He's a very good person when it comes to canning. Definitely check him out if you're into canning.
Don't watch Chichi's channel when you're
Urban
hungry.
Pantry. She's a good. She does a live every once in a while on canning. So
yeah, she does it more often than not. She usually goes every Saturday. It's usually weird for her not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this Saturday she had something to do, but usually she's on every Saturday canning something. And that's how we preserve a lot of what we grow, because there's no way to eat it all.
right.
It's just impossible. You either can it or freeze it. So I freeze a lot of onions and peppers. I can a lot of like my tomatoes and stuff like that. I even freeze tomatoes. I'll freeze them to can them later, or freeze them to make my own sauces later.
Yeah.
So she's teaching though just sweet chickens gardening videos. Well, hey, you might be able to help somebody. You might pick up videos, you know.
Yeah. And just got dark.
Definitely go
Helping.
check her out. My Renaissance grandma, Shayna, please drop her channel for me. She's another.
Stop it.
No, I'm about to say.
Hey,
I love Skilly so much.
wait. Skilly, was you in the live with who that babe?
When?
When she kept calling her Shannon?
No.
Shannon. Shannon, they be tearing you up, boy.
Listen,
She used to it though. She used to it.
I know. I say that too because a lot of people call my name. They call me all type of stuff.
Yeah,
Jamil. I just say, you know what, whatever you want to call me at this point.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like correcting no one.
Gotta
Skilly
correct
Nair,
them.
Skilly Douglas, they be all over the place with.
Now listen, y'all, for those people in the chat who are listening and you might think, well, I can't garden because I live in an apartment or I don't have a lot of space. My Renaissance grandma lives in an apartment and she gardens.
See?
She grows a lot of stuff. She's not the only one. We have a lot of people in the community that live in small spaces, have like a condo or apartment, and they grow on their balcony or right outside their apartment if they're on the bottom level.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Right.
And there's so
grow
many
lights you can
pros.
use.
There's many pros to growing your own. It tastes better. I can literally do a blind taste test with a grocery store pepper and a homegrown pepper, and you're gonna know the difference.
You do.
You're gonna know the difference. It tastes like a pepper.
Mm-hmm.
It just tastes different. You could taste the flavor of it. Like most of the stuff you buy in the grocery store, it just tastes like water. Even though water is the largest component in most of the stuff we grow, it don't taste like water. It tastes like what it is. And you don't know until you grow it. I didn't know until I grew it. When I had my first pepper off of my pepper plant, I was shocked. I ate that whole thing raw. I didn't even nothing with it. I just ate it.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yep. And there's so many plants that will produce a lot of harvest off of one plant.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah. So
But I think I was watching watch her last video when she was doing the alloy. She was making some alloy water. She cut the ends off and she said she was gonna put them back. She ended up putting them back in the garden.
Yep.
Yeah, man, end up growing again. So yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
You can reproduce off what again off what you already done grown?
Oh, aloe is a ridiculously producing plant.
Yeah. Oh, you got to see them out here. I mean, I'm sure they're out there the same way. Them jokers be 10 feet wide.
They go
Huge.
wild.
Huge. Don't fall
Yeah.
into one.
One of my videos popped up for you, Ray. Oh, it was the steak and potatoes on the grill. That's probably because that's one of my highest views videos, so YouTube probably pushes it out.
She is
I got a
celebrity.
couple of videos that have done over like 20, 30K. Most of mine don't. I'm not that, but some of my food ones have.
I'll be over here tomorrow. I got a couple videos that got like 20, 30 views. 20, 30
Really
views.
stupid.
21.
You're a mess.
Oh, shit.
But yeah. And less food waste because you use what you need. That's true, LP.
I mean, I
You can cut basil as you need it. You can cut any herb as you need it.
Yeah.
And I actually dehydrate some of my herbs and like my sweet mint. I'll dehydrate it and then put it in a bag and freeze it so I can use it whenever I want to. Just drop it in my tea or whatever when I want to. And I'm going to do that this year with my stevia. I'm going to dehydrate and powder some of it, and then I'm also going to freeze some of it.
I'm gonna learn how to do that. I think I'm gonna have to. Matter of fact, my Renaissance grandma knows how to do that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch her videos.
Preserving up your herbs, they taste better too. They taste way better than anything you'll get at the store. I don't even like onion, and I dried some of the onion tops, so the scallion part of it.
Yeah.
And I dehydrated it and powdered it. I went through that, so it was so freaking good. It's not the flavor of onion I don't like. I have a texture issue with onion, so I don't like the texture of it. But that stuff, I said this year I'm gonna have so much of it, it's gonna be crazy because I ran out of it. I was like this on the jar.
Hey, Zach. Zach, let me know if it's all right to show everybody that.
Is that what he
Because
uses?
it goes so wild. It does
Oh,
go wild. The peppermint does. I didn't know chickens ate that. I don't like
see?
Jason. I like the flavor.
You just taught something. You thought you just taught something. See? Hey.
Yeah.
You know what another interesting thing is that a lot of people are have to become accustomed to or familiar with is everything has a season. So a lot of times we drop some things in, we like, damn, it's not doing nothing. They're not supposed to.
No,
Yeah.
it's
You know,
gonna take
you
time.
dropping it in January, ain't supposed to drop to July. Everything has a season.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all something real quick that
Wait,
fat guy with guns
hold
says.
on.
Sorry.
If we leave early, it's because we just got a tornado warning.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem. I understand.
Okay.
Shoot.
Fat guy with guns has a garden that'll benefit in a lot of ways. It has great separation. It's very affordable. It's great for your back, and it's great for small spaces. Hopefully, y'all can see this decent. It's a bucket garden.
No,
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Oh wow. It
A
got
couple
wood here.
people have grown those. I mean, not grown them, built those.
Like it's just straight wood and yeah.
Yep, and the buckets are like $1.50, $2 at Home Depot
Yeah,
and
those
stuff like that.
5-gallon buckets.
Oh, he gonna have me do that because I want to cage mine or something. I'm gonna have to build me a dang on bucket garden.
Yeah. I have buckets. My first year, I grew in all buckets, and I still use. This year, I'm gonna be using buckets for like my sorrel and maybe my moringa. But I still use buckets. Those 5-gallon buckets. I got blueberries in buckets. I got 4 blueberry plants in buckets. But I just don't have them risen, so I would love to have the
have them up.
platform to
Y'all
have them
probably
up
go to Home
higher.
Depot and build me one before I even get started.
Yeah.
But now,
Billy,
a person,
you can do your soil now. Feed
That's
your
your
soil.
space.
Yeah, you can buy the buckets and put like your scrap foods in your soil. That helps give your soil minerals. It gives you the worms. and stuff that it needs. So you can prepare your buckets now. You don't have to wait until you're ready to drop the seeds. Stop
Sure does.
prepping your
I
soil
garden.
now.
I've been prepping my garden every day, every weekend. I go out there and do something. It's getting ready for the spring.
Okay,
Right.
cool. Okay.
Hey, Skilly,
Now,
do you have a burn
Gil,
pit?
Huh?
Sorry. Do
go
you have a
ahead.
burn pit?
What's a burn pit? No.
Like a fire pit. I
He
like
sound
burn
Yeah,
shit.
my wife bought one. She did some marshmallows on it or something. She was doing on it.
Well, that creates good. That's good for regrowing. So it adds up. It adds a lot to your soil. If so, don't
Yes.
just toss it. Like
Yeah, put it
put
in
it
your
in
soil.
your garden.
The
Okay.
ash. The
Okay.
ash. Also, Skilly, when you prepping those buckets, you're gonna have to drill holes in the bottom of them because your
So the
water
water
has to
can
have a
come
way
out.
to drain. So I usually put about 6 to 7. I take my drill and just drill like 6 or 7 holes in the bottom of it. Give your
Right.
thing good drainage if
Okay.
you're gonna do buckets.
Yeah. Check out and another person that's here in Michigan that I follow. 313 Mag Dumper. He does a lot of growing out of buckets.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
So you know somebody you can check out. Yeah, definitely watch some people who do it so you can make sure you got your buckets prepped up correctly.
So if y'all
Right.
want to subscribe to him, 313 Mag Dumper. He does a lot of his growing out of buckets.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people who do that. There's some people who only grow from buckets, and they have a big yard, but they grow everything in buckets because it's just they just prefer it,
Yeah.
and whatever works. That's the whole thing about gardening, finding what works for you, finding what's going to be your best way of doing it.
Okay.
I put my herbs inside my buckets. I put the herbs inside the buckets and everything else in the ground.
Okay. Now see, I do put my herbs like kind of around. I'm not in buckets though, other than my blueberries. My sorrel will go in a bucket because it ain't gonna live because it don't like cold
Right.
climate. So it'll give me hopefully some sorrel before it get cold, and then it'll die off and I'll grow it again next year. But and my moringa, but everything else is in those raised beds. I wish when I was planning, it wasn't in my budget to do the higher raised beds to help with the bending over and stuff. But it
Right.
don't bother me. I have the pad for my knees when I get down on the ground. Long as I got something between me and the ground, I'm okay for now.
The Best Life. What's going on? Y'all go follow them. Oh, there you go.
Really random? Is it that are you putting like the leaves in it and so I do what Shanna does. I put like rocks from out of the yard. I put that and then I put my branches and leaves and soil and then I put my ashes and my scraps in it and I just keep with the buckets. I feel like you got to prepare it before you start growing in it
Okay.
because your
Random, I'm gonna tell
soil
you what I
does
do.
get stiff because it's all the water that goes
Mhm.
through it. So I feel like with buckets, I do have to constantly move it around before I actually plant in it.
I
Random
my
J, what? And I'm just curious because I'm learning just as well as everybody else.
Mhm.
What do you mean by doing wrong?
She had forgot to add it to her last comment. She
Oh,
said
okay.
that she was having problems with growing in buckets. She wasn't sure what she's doing wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't add. Well, I only did buckets primarily one year. That was my first year, and I didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't add rocks or sticks or anything to the bottom. But I did add perlite to my soil to keep it kind of loose,
Right.
and only because I saw somebody say it on YouTube. But I only grew bell peppers, hot peppers, tomatoes, green beans. I think that might have been it that year, and everything grew.
Best Life is a homestead channel. Thank you, Shana, for dropping his link. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a homestead channel, but okay, I just learned something today.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
Awesome.
follow them. There was another person you dropped in here. Oh, there you go, 313 Mag Dumper. If y'all want to check him out, he is. Shannon did drop his link as well.
Now, I will say when the way that Erica said is probably the best way because they always say that helps having stuff there at the bottom and then build
Right.
up from there. I just didn't do it because I didn't know any better.
Because
Shayna,
if you
please
think
drop this
about it, the water goes right through the soil,
through the
and it's
soil
pulling the nutrition out of the soil if you don't put anything underneath it.
underneath. Oh, okay,
Mhm.
gotcha. Gotcha.
But if you do it in regular soil, if you do it in, you don't have to do that if you're going straight in ground because there's
Mhm.
bugs and stuff already in the soil that helps treat the
Yep.
Treat
soil.
that soil. Shayna, drop. I think ain't this a home
FR
sale?
Humphrey.
FR
Yeah, she's
Humphrey.
a partner.
Okay,
Miss
yeah. So
Felicia.
drop hers
Yep.
for me.
Hey, Miss Felicia.
Also, don't listen to everybody on YouTube. I suggest you do what you could do first before buying supplies.
Cause
Wait,
it's
wait,
like
wait,
it's
wait,
like a
wait, wait,
trial
wait,
and error
wait,
thing.
wait,
Yeah, trial and
No,
error
wait, wait,
thing.
wait.
yeah,
Wait, you
I know
said
what
don't
Erica's
listen to
trying to
everybody on
say.
YouTube
no.
while
When
you
you
was on
No,
YouTube?
she's saying that because this is the mistake that I made too. Listening to everybody, I have like I've told you all the fertilizers I have out there. I have 511, I
Drop
have 10, 10, 10, I have 45,
this one
5.
right here, Shayna.
I have so many different fertilizers. I have literally, I've gotten through most of them, but I didn't need all that stuff. So I spent a lot of money on
Okay.
stuff that I didn't need. I think that's what she's saying before you
Yeah.
listen to all the things that people are using. Do not go out and buy all that stuff. See what your if you're going to grow in ground, see what your native soil does first. If you're growing in buckets, use kitchen scraps like your ends of your onions, your banana peels, your whatever,
Okay.
like
Honestly,
when you're cooking.
there's only one thing that you need to grow a garden.
you are something else. You are something else.
My
That's
Renaissance
one
grandmother
with it.
says pine cones have a great healthy
Yeah.
benefit.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
found some in my yard and threw them in my garden because I don't have any trees in my yard. So they're
Hey
coming up
y'all,
with the
I
trees.
want y'all. This is the guy. If you need FFL, if you need your weapons sent out, you need to order some. Holla at my boy Redfish. What's going on, Ray?
What's going on,
Hey,
everyone?
Ray.
Hey, Billy,
Hey
you
Ray,
said
how are
it
you?
before I
Hey,
could get up there and say it.
hey, Ray, Ray,
Hey, what's up,
this
Billy?
this Ray's wife. You let him wear that shirt again?
Oh, damn.
You kissed my ass. I didn't get to get you last time when you said that bullshit on that last.
Hey, Ray, that shirt make me thirsty, boy.
Hey, call it what you want, man. Shoot, I love my shirt. I need to find more like it. But hey, Billy took the words out of my mouth, man. Main thing is love. You got to have love to do that. You know, that's one of the. I mean, you got to have passion for it. Me, gardening, nah, no passion for it. Now, no. Let me take it now with my yard because I'm a yard junkie and I'm all about my grass looking good. You know,
Yes.
and that's my passion right there. It's like now, you know, wintertime and all that stuff. Man, all winter I'm sitting out there looking at my grass. I'm watching all this little shit pop up in the yard, and that shit was driving me crazy. As soon as it warmed up, I popped that lawnmower out. My neighbors looking at me like I'm a nut. But I'm like, you know what? I got the best looking yard in the neighborhood. You know, and that's my whole thing. Like I said,
Yep.
as far as that garden, shit, boy, you come in my back, let me grow a garden. You come in my backyard, it's gonna look like shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now my front yard and everything else is gonna be beautiful. That garden, shit, I don't have the passion for it. You know?
I see. I had the passion for it. I'm OCD about the organization of my garden. It has to be organized. It cannot be chaos.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
I'm not that. I know people be like, just drop seeds. Yeah, I'm gonna drop them, but they're gonna be in a certain place. I can't
Look,
just.
I dropped some seeds, but it's grass seeds. That's what I'm dropping. You know? I mean, every year I'm dropping gas. I just call up my lawn guy to have him come and aerate my yard. You know, I mean, every year that's what I'm taking and doing. My yard, I'm telling you, my yard's got to be popping when summertime. When spring pop up.
Spring is it.
Now, do you tend to your garden, Ray, or does your wife?
I have no garden.
Oh, you don't have a garden?
I don't have a garden at all. No, a garden would not do good here.
It was good.
I'm just being honest. A garden would not do good here. I mean, hell, look. We have, hold on, how many plants we have in this house now? I think we might have one that's still just, trying to survive. I don't know what's going on with them, but them jokers do not live in here long.
And
I
he,
can't
and he,
do
and he don't even know what it is.
I sure as hell don't. All I know is it's growing.
All he knows, he
right,
might got a damn, he might got a damn apple tree in his living room.
Yeah, no. Unless I'm growing, I bet you we go eat that shit. Yeah, Billy, guess what? Shit, I put that shit on YouTube. That'd be my channel right there. Only
You
dude
see
with
what
a banana tree or whatever growing in the living room.
Yeah, I would have never known how much I like it, but I enjoy it, and not just because it's relaxing and whatnot, but the payoff of what I get to eat out of it. You can't beat that. The watermelon I grew last year that I was able to eat, it ain't nothing like the stuff you get in the store. I can't wait to grow more watermelon. Stop playing with me. Like,
watermelon's good. And melon.
Onions, garlic.
Grew that one time.
Tomatoes, nothing tastes like that stuff in the store.
You know what we had an amazing success with?
Mm-hmm.
Very aggressive, but a big output was pumpkin.
I knew you were gonna say pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pumpkin will choke out a damn baby. That shit grow everywhere.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Hello, how are you?
No behind them.
Chilling. Ray, what's up?
Nothing much, man. What's good with you?
Chilling, man.
Hey, think Mega looked like a 12-year-old old ass man.
Yeah, man. I think I got that Benjamin Button, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to say. The Black Benjamin Button.
Yeah, man.
He growing backwards.
I don't know what it is, man. It's I'm 47, man.
Hey, it's good to be 47 because most of them don't live to be 25. These knuckleheads running around here.
Uncle Mega.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm a grandfather, man.
It don't matter because I'm over here still trying to figure out if those is dinosaurs on Ray's shirt. Hold on.
I'm gonna let you make it, Billy.
Ray got on a sky camouflage.
Billy.
Jason said that was from the Percy Miller collection.
Make him say, huh?
Hey, Billy, I saw that short you put up of the AR exploding. Was you there or was that a clip you shared?
Nah, it's funny to know who's there is difficult, but I think Life of OB was the one who filmed it. I could be wrong though. I think he was there. It looked like a familiar range that he goes to, and the what do you call that? The range officer. I think I've seen him in OB's videos or whatever, but I just don't know where it came from, like who was there or whatever. It was just like, wow, I saw that shit. I was like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But that shit is scary. That was scary.
That was.
Yeah, that was. I was like, man, because I had I did a video of when I had to do my build for SDI. I built the AR9 and I'll be honest, I was using some cheap ammo and I knew it was cheap ammo. I knew it was bad. I had other issues with it. And one of the rounds blew up and in the chamber, and burnt my hand a little bit. It wasn't bad. Didn't damage the gun or nothing, but it definitely let me know I've been buying name brand ammo ever since then. For real.
We said arugula. When you say, yeah, I bought that ammo. Nah, I said arugula is salad. You say, oh shit, that's ammo too. I don't do it no more.
Yeah, but this is definitely some good info about the growing tips, and man, because like I was doing the vegan thing, for a few years, but my son, he's 3 now. He started living with me, and when I had him on the vegan diet too, but his weight was a little low, so I just wanted to, and I'm not fully abreast of a full vegan diet. I know what I can do for myself being an adult, but for a child being developing, I just decided to go back to what I was more familiar with and just let him eat whatever, which has been working for him. But I do plan on going back to that lifestyle, but I want to be growing my own stuff. So I'm definitely going to be following a lot for what y'all got going on.
Mhm.
Well, you know what? I don't know what made me do it, but I was just maybe, just looking at some, and I said, you know what? That would be a good topic. And shout out to Billy. He did do the thumbnail for me. If you need any thumbnails done, definitely holler at Billy. He's a great. And he also created my logo for my Sunday live. So shout out to Billy, man. He's definitely been one of the ones that supported me from day one. And just on legit, he created it and sent it to me. I said, man, what I owe you? He said, success. So shout out to Billy, man. He's definitely been a part of this great show that goes on every Saturday. Definitely
done, Billy.
One of the OGs in the game. So I do want to give him his flowers while he's here. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Hey,
quick question, Billy. Quick question. Are you good with that logo thing and stuff like that?
No.
Not as good as Ray Official.
Man,
well, you have multiple people here that you can reach out to that does that.
Now, well, look, Billy.
I need somebody ASAP, man. I got a logo that I reached out to one of those, the Facebook, Instagram spammers that always tell you digital creator, yada, yada, yada. I basically did the logo myself on the phone app. I just need it cleaned up and touched up and a couple of things corrected with a particular font. Sent them where to get the font, paid the person, did not get what I wanted. And then I just been trying to get it correct. Because, I want to get the shirts. It's a perfect little thing, Mega Guns logo,
Mm-hmm.
I need to clean.
So definitely holler either Ray Official or holler at
you
Billy.
do that.
One of them will get you together, or they'll point you in the right direction.
Well, I just follow Ray on IG, so I'm about to flood your little DMs right in a second.
Cool, man. That's cool. I mean, like this, I did this. Man, I think this was I did this 20 years ago. And initials and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm a Gemini, so if you look in the center of it, it got like that line, that whole little Gemini thing on the center.
There you go, right there. He did that.
So yeah,
there goes his logo right there. He did.
Yeah, man. I do a little bit of something, But hey, look, if you need that video, Billy's the man to go to.
Okay.
Growing with Hustle.
I plug him even though he was talking about my shirt. It's all good.
Hey,
I just ain't seen a hoodie with short sleeves since Rocky. So
shut up. Oh, wait.
I guess his wife had to kick his ass.
She's gonna get him together.
Either kick his ass or she fell out of ass.
Gonna get him mad.
I didn't say it. You did.
What's up, big fellow? Not coming out their nose. Hold on.
Hi.
He always got to come on camera every time he see me.
It's all right.
Hey, that's the future right there.
Definitely. Yeah, I get to make him everything I want. You know what I'm saying? Like he with me, so got a lot of plans for him. But that's what, like I said, Ray, like you said, that what you was talking about, Hampton, Newport News. I live in Hampton. Hampton, Newport News is my area. And I got some people who doing some things. It's just that none of it is like dealing with guns or anything like that. But I got friends that own they have a art museum in Newport News. It's called the CAN, Contemporary Arts Network. Major. They have, it's very diverse. It's not just a black thing. It's black owned, but it's very diverse. Everybody in there. And it's a really different. it's the most different thing, and it's something that I'm proud that my friends are doing something like that. And then I get his brother. He has he works with boxing, with kids in the film production. He worked on The Walking Dead last season. So it's like we got some people out here doing some things. So what you talking about? Huh? You
from Newport News or that area?
Chicago, but I came out here in like the 90s. I went to high school out here.
Which one?
Bethel. I went to school with AI.
All right. Yeah, I went to Denby.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna give you some advice, and I'm sure you know this already. And Ray already had to put his foot in me about it. Stay out of the aqueducts.
Oh nah, I don't mess with the duck.
I
know about the duck. See, I'm an OG. Like I said, y'all been here since the 90s, so I know it ain't nothing new. I know all about all that. Like I said, I'm on a whole different lifestyle. That's why I look like this, because I'm not into that. I'm on a whole different wavelength.
Stayed on that path.
Yeah.
Shoot, you got to, man. Got to. you know. But yeah,
Going with Hudson. Shayna, drop her channel for me. That's another good channel.
So
Yeah,
Gina,
Growing
what's your
Hudson is
favorite?
she's another apartment grower, and she grows in a very small space, and she grows a lot.
She grows a lot.
Mhm.
I'm about to get a little man something to eat right quick, so I'm gonna fall back to the chat and just keep watching. I
All
just
right,
want
thanks,
to see what's
Mega,
up
for
to y'all.
jumping in, brother. I
all right,
appreciate
take it easy, bro.
No doubt.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all. Salute.
it. Yes, sir.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah, everybody go follow Think Mega TV. He has a great channel, man.
Yeah.
Great
And
channel.
I saw Shayna say that she grew carrots, and they were the best tasting carrots she ever had. That's facts.
What's your favorite thing to grow, Gina? Like, is there one thing where you're like, oh, I can't wait till this pop up?
There's one thing that I can't go a season without growing, and that's my peppers.
Peppers. I knew she gonna say.
There's gonna be some peppers in my garden there, but as far as fun, anything that I don't think I can, that I would never imagine I can grow. Last year, growing that watermelon and corn, I almost cried on camera with that corn. I wasn't even being funny. Like I was literally emotional. Like I done grew corn in my freaking backyard.
We've been
That's
trying
crazy.
forever. I can't get the corn to work in my yard.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the crazy part is they grow it around the corner, like
Right.
acres. Literally less than a mile away, there's acres of corn.
Acres, and I can't get it in my soil.
So you can grow peppers in a bucket then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I might try it like what you showed that Zach had. I might try it.
Peppers,
See, that's why you ain't got to be in your yard. You just build some. You can drop your buckets in. You ain't got to mess up your yard.
Yep.
And here's the dope part of that, Ray. A lot of people that do it that way, they put wheels on the bottom.
So
It's going to be a certain time of year or a day or whatever. You just can move it around because the sun is shining better here, or the tree is producing too much leaves, so it's giving too much shade or something like. You can move them jokers around. Put a little string on the end of it like a wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the good thing about my backyard. I get pretty much sun all day.
Me too.
From early in the morning till
Which is great for peppers and tomatoes.
Yeah.
They love it. But I'm like you, Ray. I get sun. My backyard gets sun all day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think I was able to do watermelon. And Mega TV said he missed watermelon with black seeds growing. All the watermelon you grow gonna have black seeds in it, and they know it.
That's true.
I did yellow, I did crimson, and sugar babies last year. This year, I don't know if I'm a fool with the sugar babies. I like them.
Hey.
Listen,
but
I'm
to
sending
go
in my
bigger.
jars. Stop playing. I'm buying jars.
Hey,
I'm buying the jars.
When you talk about types of watermelon, it almost sounds like you talking about different gangs and shit. I did the crimson and sugar babies on.
Shout out to OG $2. Go follow him. That's my uncle, man. He does the drip sauces, the seasoning. So if you want to do some nice seasoning with your stuff, hit him up. He on IG, all that. Just give him a hit.
OG, triple double OG.
Hey, what's the name of it, Billy?
His 3D seasoning?
Oh, what is it called? 3D
seasoning? It's called Dalcor's Flavor.
Okay.
That's the name of the company. So the 3D seasoning comes in spicy, low sodium, and like a mildish.
Yeah.
And then the drip sauce is 2 different flavors on that. And
the good thing, if you are high in blood pressure and all that, he don't put a lot of stuff in it. So it's good for if you have high blood pressure, you can still be able to use the seasonings because he does not.
Yep.
What's going on, Joe Vi?
Q, who I'm referring to as Q, is growing with Hudson. She tell them about the watermelon jelly. They know the watermelon jalapeno jelly. Erica and Billy know about it. That's why Erica was like, "You grow the watermelon.
You grow that watermelon, and I provide the jars. Don't you worry, I got your jars.
Real deal. Jump in. We talk. There you go. We just spoke you up not too long ago. Jump in. Hit that link for me.
You said
your expertise on processing animals.
Next time you send that jelly, you're gonna have to send me some water too with it.
It wasn't that spicy.
Cold water.
It was not.
Maybe a Jolly Rancher or something.
It tastes like a Jolly Rancher to me.
What's up,
I plan on growing 6 different varieties this year.
Real
Yeah.
deal, jump in the chat, man. I mean, jump in the on the panel, brother. Need your
I
knowledge.
had David Corey send me like 3 or 4 different types of watermelon.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to heat. Now that's somebody who be growing some watermelon.
Yeah.
Good
Is he in
Lord.
Georgia?
No, he in Texas.
Texas.
Okay.
Broke Farmer is in Georgia.
Broke
and
grows
he
some watermelon.
another one.
That's a good one. He ain't a homesteader per se, but Broke is a good one to follow because he got a huge bit of property he grows on a big scale.
Yeah.
Dang. Mega TV. This is the one I was telling you about. Real Deal. Liberty Acres and Liberty Acres, Tank and Real Deal.
And Real Deal.
We're gonna have to change the name of his channel.
He has land. He does. Now, get what we was talking about the process. I think he does his own goat milk. I believe.
Yep.
Goat milk. So kind of get into that. We was doing more the growing your food versus buying your food at the grocery store. So, and we now let's talk about the meat. How you know you process your own stuff and process for other people or grow for other people. So go take it ahead, brother. Go ahead.
So chickens, meat birds. I grow my own meat birds, and I butcher and process my own meat birds. Pigs, like the end of this month, the beginning of next month, I'll be going and getting 5 piglets, and I raise the piglets to be obviously to be hogs, and I take them to the butcher. Eventually, I want to learn how to do it myself. I'm gonna need to go take a couple classes on how to butcher and all that good stuff. I have meat rabbits right now, but they're not producing. I'm gonna kill the females and get some new females and eat them. Lesson learned is do not buy rabbits from a guy you meet at a gas station.
Rabbits got please.
So I bought rabbits from him, and it didn't work out.
I was waiting for you to say just kidding.
No, I got on Craigslist and I couldn't find meat rabbits.
Oh, dude!
I was pumping gas at the gas station. The guy was like, "Hey, that's a nice truck." And I'm like, "Yeah." And we started talking, and he started talking about he saw that I had a CB. He's like, "Not too many people have CBs anymore." And then somehow we got on to about raising your own food and stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, I got meat rabbit." And I'm like, "Do you?" I've been looking for meat rabbit. So I ended up meeting him at the library later that day and bought rabbits from him. they produce.
That's like the guy selling gold chains at the gas station.
Yeah. Exactly. He's like, you want a rabbit? You have the coat on. You want a rabbit? Which kind do you want?
24 karat, baby.
So I found a good connection out in Amish country to get my meat rabbits from. So I'm going to eat the females, and I plan on processing my own rabbits because it's very simple. And they say a set of breeding pair of rabbits, that's 2 females and 1 male, will produce more than a cow in a year's time. They
I believe
rabbits.
that they be
Every 30 days.
Right. Yeah.
Every 30 days, and they usually have anywhere from 10 to 13 offsprings.
Yeah.
She said, "I heard of buying pet bulls, pet puppies at the gas station."
So, and then with the rabbits are like meat birds. So once they're born, 13 weeks later, they're ready to be processed.
See, and you know what you fed them.
Yeah, and what's cool is, so my dairy goats, I feed them alfalfa hay. I feed them a very good diet because what you put in your goats is what you get out of your goats, right? And so I want quality milk. And so the rabbits eat alfalfa too. So I already got the hay. So this is funny. So this is what happens. I put the hay for the goats to eat, right? Once the hay breaks down in little pieces, for some reason they won't eat it. They like it when it's in the big form. So when they break it down in little pieces, I scoop it up and I feed it to the rabbits. So that way I'm not wasting money.
Okay.
So they eat that. So what became my waste has now become the rabbit's food. which is good.
Yeah.
And let's see what else.
I know you said something about raising hogs. Now, how do you do that as far as being able to raise hogs?
Hogs are easy. So I have an area down at my gun range. I have a big area. I always give my animals more room than what they need. And so I have a huge area that's all fenced in. And then they have a shelter. And then I have a feeder that I bought that you fill up. And it has a, so it's sort of like shaped like this. And it comes up like this. And inside has a spindle. As they eat, they move around, and when they move the spindle, more food drops down. So they constantly always have food. And then I have a 50-gallon blue barrel, the plastic ones for water. I took one of those, I drilled holes at the bottom, and I bought big giant, now this is gonna sound weird, big giant steel nipples. Like a hamster, you know how a hamster, and I put those into it, and I fill that up with water, and then they go up and suck on it, and that's how they get the water. And then, so pigs, like in the summertime, pigs don't sweat. So there's a spot that the pigs have dug out, and so I always fill that up with water, and then they go in there and they cool down because they waller in the mud and stuff. And then they have a shelter. And then now I've done this with and without. I run electric fence at the bottom, but that's not necessary. But I do it. Sometimes I do it because sometimes you get one that wants to try to dig. And pigs, all the animals that get electric shock, pigs get shocked the most because they're so low to the ground. They get zapped, so they don't like getting zapped. But the cool thing is, with my pigs, so where I work at, I work in a new building, and it's a dining area, and I already talked to them. And when I get pigs this year, I'm gonna get all their leftovers. So I'm gonna have free slop to give to my pigs. So that's going to cut down on the price of the pigs. But pigs are easy. You make sure they're in a good, secure area. Give them food, water, shelter, and just let them be pigs. I give them my piglets, and then 6 months later, they're ready to go to the butcher. And then I have an old 2-stall horse trailer that I load them up in to take them to the butcher.
So, like you say, you know what you're putting in them, you know what you're gonna get out of them.
Exactly.
Anything with growing your food, it's the same way with you growing. I don't want to say growing, but feeding your pigs or whatnot. Another good thing about chickens is eggs.
Yeah, so I have 2 types. I got the meat birds I do once a year or once every other year, but I always have chickens that lay eggs. I have my laying hens.
There you go.
I got like 19 of them. I'm getting like 12.5 every day. I got eggs coming out.
God, you got a freezer full of
eggs. It's crazy.
He probably got a walk-in closet just for walk-in refrigerator just for eggs.
I told my wife, I said, before I left, I said, make me a big thing of egg salad and boil me a bunch of eggs. I said, I'll snack on them, and Tank likes boiled eggs too. So I give them to him as snacks, as a treat.
That's crazy.
So I got eggs. Oh my gosh. And then I got people at work that buy them too. So I bring them to work and stuff. But
see, you can even buy them, or you can even, if she hit the fan situation, you can barter with eggs.
Oh yeah, right now I got on my counter. I probably got about 15 dozen or more eggs just sitting there. Like I said, I'm getting like 12.5 a day.
I'm about to pull up, real deal.
I think y'all need to pull up.
And I'll pull up for real.
I'm not trying to. So when I started my YouTube page, I did a tour of my. It's a long video. It's like 40 minutes, but it gives you the layout of my.
Go look at that video, man. Hit that like button on that, man. It's definitely a good video to see, especially if you have land. What you can do with your land. It's a good example of what Real Deal is doing with his land. He's eating off his land.
Providing. I don't do any growing. I take care of the animals mostly, and that's the garden's the wife's department.
So hey, they were making them both work for him.
Yeah.
Hey, he's talking lightly like it don't exist. His garden is ridiculous. Like it don't exist. But growing with Hudson, he's about to share something with you that's going to really blow your mind and anybody else who's not familiar. Real deal. Walk us through the preservation of your eggs.
Oh, so eggs. So when a chicken lays an egg, the last thing a chicken does is put a clear coat over the egg. And what that does, it keeps bacteria from being able to penetrate to go inside the egg. Mm-hmm. Now, what grocery stores, commercial people do, they take those eggs, they wash them because they want to get the mud and the poop off of it to make it more buyer friendly, mm-hmm. right? Once they wash it, they remove that layer. So therefore, now you have to put them in the refrigerator, and the lifespan is very short because bacteria can get into it. If you have chickens at home, don't wash your eggs. And you can take your eggs and put them in a closet. You don't want to leave them in the sunlight, and they're good for 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Because that thin coat stops the bacteria from penetrating the eggs. Now, what you can do if you want to stock up on eggs is you can buy grocery eggs, get mineral oil, and rub it on the eggs. And that will stop the bacteria from going back into the eggs. But fresh eggs, once you don't wash them, are good for 6 months.
See, y'all, I got some good friends. See, you can learn a lot.
And I'm telling you what, man, you buy a grocery store egg, you crack it open and fry it up. That yolk is like
it looks different.
It's yellow. It's
yep.
Yellow. You take one of my eggs, you crack it open. Orange. It's deep orange. Oh my! Mm-hmm. And when you first eat it, you got to eat it by yourself. You got to eat the egg by yourself because if somebody's sitting next to you and you bite into the egg, you got to reach over and smack him because it tastes so good.
It's different. I've had them. There is another question in the chat for you, Real Deal. The Best Life said, was asking, I think the chickens, was it the chicken? No, it must be the pigs. Do they go to the butcher alive? Because those are the ones you give to the butcher, right? Or do you process your own pigs?
So I'm
okay.
I quit reading this. So I'm trying and listen to you. So you talking about pigs or you talking about chickens?
I think you process your chickens, right?
I process my own chickens, yeah.
But your pigs go to the butcher, right?
My pigs go to the butcher, but I want to take some classes and learn how to do it myself.
So she's actually, do you take them alive or do you take them dead? I'm assuming
they're alive. Once you kill them, that's dead weight.
Yeah, he takes them alive and then they handle their business.
So I tell you what. So this is what it's called pushing the pig. So when they're ready to go, they don't want to leave because they're living the good life. So I open up the gate. I back my trailer up, and I have plywood that's probably 4 foot by 4 foot. And then you have to get like 3 or 4 people, and you put food up in the trailer, but you got to make a wall, right? With your people, you got to make a wall, and you got to push the pigs in the trailer, and they don't want to go. And then sometimes it goes really quick, and sometimes it'll take 5 minutes, and there's other times where it'll take an hour and a half. You know. But once you get those pigs up there, you're good to go. I always load my pigs up the day before I take them to the butcher. So that way I know they're in there.
I'm over here trying to tap on your chat, Skilly, to light up comments. But The Best Life said that she
can't control everything, Gina.
I know.
But
says I am trying to dual purpose chickens for eggs and meat. As far as I know, Best Life, and I'm not the expert, but I don't think the egg layers are good for eating.
Some are and some ain't. So there's some that are really produced for high delivery or production, and there's some that are both. So like your Rhode Islands are
is that a dual? Is that a dual one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a dual.
Look, slow down. Let me write this down because I'm looking at getting chickens here soon. So Rhode Island.
Rhode Island is a dual. Any bird that is a heritage breed is more than likely going to be dual purpose.
Heritage breed.
And a heritage breed is basically what that means is it hasn't been messed with man. Man hasn't messed with it. That's like when I do pigs. All my pigs I buy are heritage breeds. I don't buy commercial breed pigs because the meat is totally different. The pig meat you buy in the store is not real pork. And by what I'm saying by that is because commercial pigs have been designed by man to grow faster.
Yeah.
Food.
Mass
They,
produced.
they live in an area that's
Tight.
like the size of your front room, and there's probably like 300 or 400 pigs in there, and it's concrete, and they live in their feces, and they live in their their waste, and it's standing room only, and they shoot them up with steroids, and they shoot them up right because they don't get nothing because they so my pigs, they live on the land, they live on dirt. And one of the reasons why pigs root so much is because they get minerals, and they get the minerals and the vitamins they need from the dirt.
From dirt, yeah. From ground.
So they get it naturally. So so a heritage breed takes 6 months for them to reach their potential. When I get a pork chop from my pigs, it's red. The pork is red. It's not white.
Okay.
It's more, and it's different. It's different. It's like just two things I don't give people. Like I'll give people pork chops and pork steaks, and I give them a roast or some ham or something. I will not give people bacon, and I will not give people breakfast sausage because I'll stick somebody if they try to sneak out of my house with it. Because that stuff is fire, man. It's just fire. And I haven't done it yet, but I've watched videos and I've done it. When it comes time to kill a pig, it's really easy. Pigs love food. So what you do if you're doing it at home is you put food on the ground, and while they're eating the food, you get your gun. You should use a 22 or a 410 with a slug, and all you do is go 2 inches up high and just put a bullet right there, and it's a quick, easy death. And they don't suffer, and then they're ready to be processed. You can't, if there's other pigs in there, you gotta get that pig out of there because other pigs will want to eat the pig that you just killed. Because once it quits moving, the pigs say that's food, and then they'll start eating it.
Yeah. Real deal. I got a question for you. We was at the flea market and people were buying ducks, and they were saying duck eggs are better than chicken eggs. Do you think that's true? Because I never had duck eggs.
Duck eggs are richer. So the French really love duck eggs, and they use it for baking and stuff because it's a richer egg. I don't fry a duck egg and eat it in the morning or anything when I had duck eggs. I prefer chicken eggs, but the French love duck eggs for baking and that kind of stuff because it is a better egg. It's more richer and stuff. But ducks are a filthy, filthy, filthy animal. Meaning, if you have them, they're absolutely filthy. So you're gonna be doing a lot of cleaning and stuff.
Oh,
right.
They're a really dirty animal. The ducks I had were Muscovy ducks, and they're the only woodfowl ducks. I had a wood, so they're not a waterfowl, and they're dirty. But I raised those and did processing with those, and I just decided it wasn't a good fit on my homestead. But their meat is delicious. To me, Muscovy duck tastes like steak. It's a real dark meat. It's delicious, but one, they were hard to kill, and they didn't work good in my chicken plucker, so I wasn't gonna pluck them by hand.
Yeah.
Because like I said yesterday, they was buying them ducks, and they was selling them between $3 to $5. So
yeah,
that's speaking of cost and getting chickens. because I've looked at some hatcheries, and I was like, those prices were more than I thought they would be for chickens. I mean, like $7-8 a chicken, and these are chicks.
Oh yeah, that's expensive.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you go to Tractor Supply and get them for like half that.
Okay.
What you can buy chickens at the Tractor Supply?
Yeah,
Yeah.
twice a year in the
Mhm.
spring and in the fall. They sell.
Oh,
them. You know, chickens are still the same like it was in 1818. Back in the day, you would get a catalog and you would order chickens through the mail, and they would come through the mail to get delivered to your house. And it's still like that today. You can go to a chicken, like you're just talking about,
Yep. a
order the
hatchery.
chickens you want, and they'll send you live chickens through the mail to your
Yes.
house.
This place will send it to me.
Yeah.
Mhm. Although I can go there because it's like an hour away. But yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. So Rhode Islands are meat birds. I think Plymouth Rocks are dual purposes. It's really just type on YouTube dual purposes chickens, and there's tons and tons of videos on that stuff.
Okay.
And what I like to tell people this all the time. You know, I moved on my farm in 2016. As a kid, I used to go visit my uncle on his farm. But other than that, I didn't know nothing about raising goats and pigs and chickens and all that stuff. I watched tons of YouTube videos. I decided what worked for me, and I just did it. So you don't have to be raised out in the country to do this. You know what I'm saying? Just watch some YouTube videos. There's tons of education videos. You can read books on it. And there's not one right way of doing stuff. You do what works for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Where you at the Best Life?
What's that?
The Best Life said they got chickens.
What I like to do is I watch like when I first got into the farming stuff, I watch videos, right? I watch tons of videos on chickens, right? And then I would find what was the common thread in the videos. And then I knew that was true.
Yes.
And stuff. You know what I'm saying? You look for the common thread. That's what, and then
I agree.
Go from that kind of stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then my dairy goats, you know, I just got done breeding 2 of them, so we should have milk all year this year, all year round. Because I have
Montana.
I'm having a goat right now that I'm milking, and by the time my other one gives birth, it'll be time to dry her up, and then I'll be going. But it's all a learning thing.
So the thing is, Zach, I have a small space, so I'm like, at first I was like, I could get 3. Now I'm thinking I might, because most places like Tractor Supply, you got to get 6. Period. No less than 6.
So Gina, let me tell you this. So chickens don't need much room. So for a chicken, you need 1 square feet. You need 1 square feet inside the area where they live. You need
Per
2
hen?
per hen.
Okay.
You need 2 square feet outside the like, so if you made a run, you know, a box in run, they need 2 square feet outside, 1 square feet inside. That's all they need. 3. So altogether, each chicken needs 3 square feet, 1 inside, 2 outside.
That's been the hardest part, because I've been looking at chicken coops, and I'm like, these things look tiny. Like, how 6 chickens will fit in this thing?
Do you own your own property?
I do.
How much yard do you have?
Not much.
Not much.
Look at one of our videos.
You ever think about method?
I gauge how much yard I have by my fence post, because I have privacy fencing. So I know they are 8 feet wide. So I want to keep the coop probably no more than 10 feet wide, if I can.
You ever thought about doing it? Do you ever think about doing a chicken tractor?
What's that? I don't know what that is.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you. There's tons of YouTube videos on it, and you can get as fancy as you want, or you can get as basic as you want. Okay, so let's say you got 6 hens. Okay, So a chicken tractor is a big giant square box, and then it's all fenced in. And then on the front would be 2 wheels, and on the back you have a couple of handles. And then on the back you would have, well, so 6 birds. You would make the chicken house inside that box, the square box. You would make that 6 feet, right? So they can go in there, lay eggs, and have shelter. And you make that all wooden and put a roof on it.
Okay.
And then you have an area for them to come out. So where they live, you would want to put hinges so you can open it up and reach in there and get the eggs out and then shut it. So basically, and then you would have an area for them to go out in, and then every day or every other day, you go out there, you pick up where the handles are, you pick it up, and you move it to a new section of the yard. So what that does is they poop in the grass, and then they eat the bugs, and they eat the grass, and then every day you're putting them in a fresh area. And so it's, you know what I'm saying? It's called a chicken tractor, and you just move them around your yard.
Okay.
And that keeps you from cleaning. So like once a year, I have to clean out my chicken coop. You'll no longer have to do that. They'll eat the grass. They'll eat the bugs. They'll help with the population of the insects. Yeah. And then you're putting them in a fresh spot, and you just keep doing that all the way around. Now, everybody that I watch that does that always lives in a sunny area. So I don't know what that would look like in the middle of the winter time.
Yeah.
So you live in Ohio, don't you?
I do.
So you might want you could do that like during the summertime, and then wintertime maybe have a chicken coop to put them in.
Okay.
Or something. But that's always an option.
Okay.
But you could buy chicken coops from these tractor supply places, but they're a fortune. You could build one for a fraction of the price.
That's the thing. The ones I'm seeing that I think are going to be sizable are like a grand or more. I'm like,
yeah, and it's made out of cheap wood.
That's not saving me money.
You know, they look all cute because you put little flower boxes on the windows and all that kind of
right.
Stuff. You don't need all that. I
don't need all that.
It's a damn chicken.
That's where I'm at with it. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, the ones I'm seeing, I'm like, I just needed for them to go inside of.
Right. Exactly. You don't need all that. I mean, they make them way too fancy. They make them for the yuppies who want to go. They make them for the yuppies, right? I recycle. I get my eggs from, and they only use newspaper from the Swiss Alps, and that's what those are made for those people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
could, if you live in a big town, or if you are close to a big town, you could drive around, and a lot of places throw away wooden crates. And you can take that and bring it home to a chicken coop, and it costs you, and it's free.
I know I could make it, but it's like I don't want to do that either.
Yeah.
Because every time I do something like that, I'd be mad at myself that I didn't just pay somebody else to do it. Every single time.
It'd probably be cheaper for you to pay somebody to make you a chicken coop than to buy one of those prefab ones. Those things are ridiculous.
Yeah. And the ones that are pre-done, they ain't put together. They still gonna send it to me to put together. It's like you want me to spend $1,000, and then I still got to do some work.
And then they'll probably last 3 years before the weather destroys it.
I'm about to say this weather.
Because it's not made out of good. It's made out of pine, and it's not made out of good material.
Yeah.
You find them on Craigslist too.
Yeah.
Craigslist and Marketplace.
I thought about Marketplace. I literally thought about that last night. Like, I need to see if I could find something like that on Marketplace. Yeah.
We're going to get some chicken? Huh? I'm just come play with some damn chickens. I'm just going to have to.
Chickens for me.
Just come home.
They have two purposes. It wasn't even the purpose of eating them. I was thinking about the eggs and the fertilization for my garden.
Now remember, chicken poop is hot. So for you to use chicken poop in your garden, you gotta put it in a compost, and it has to sit for a year.
Oh wow.
I didn't know that.
Because chicken poop is full of ammonia.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Now rabbit poop is pure gold. As soon as they poop it, you can put it in your garden. And your food will be like.
I considered rabbits, but I'm like, the way they be, listen, that's why they have the term going like rabbits. Rabbits be going.
And they don't lay no eggs either.
And as many, I'm like, by the time you look up, you be having a ridiculous amount of rabbits. I mean, I know they don't have a long lifespan though, do they?
Well, if I start producing them, then no, they'll have 13 weeks. Quail, a lot of people do quail. I've just never did quail. A lot of people love quail, eggs and the meat. They're a small bird, so when I sit down to eat, I like to have a big plate. So I'd probably take about 20 of them to fill me up.
Well, y'all, I'm about to get ready to go to work in a minute. I appreciate everybody on this panel for coming up, talking about this. I think it was a great live. Thank you guys for making it possible for me.
Thank you for inviting us.
Oh,
no problem. Yes.
No problem. I think y'all two are one of the best women in the garden community. So.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. Hey, before everybody leave, I just want to give a big shout out to Ray Official Cerakote guy for making that Cerakote hoodie.
That's sharp, man.
You know what? Oh, y'all can kiss my ass. If you laugh, you kiss my ass.
Wait a minute, you guys hear that? You guys hear it? Listen. Dun 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 dun.
Kiss my ass.
Hey, I would wear it. I like it.
And thank Real Deal for the raising of the animals and what he goes through and doing that, man. Is definitely nothing to take lightly. You get great product in what you put in. So if you put in great work, you get great product.
Now this year I will be making YouTube videos, the whole journey of getting them as piglets till taking them to the butcher. So that'll be coming.
Just don't give them
Great. Thank you for coming through, brother.
Oh shit. Hey, Skilly.
Yes, sir.
You hit 800.
I did 800.
You hit 800.
What? Thank y'all, man.
It's a celebration.
I appreciate y'all, man.
This is a good live. I took something from it.
That's what it's supposed to be. That's the reason why I decided to do it, man. I definitely wanted to educate. You know, me especially with me trying to getting into this garden game. I learned a lot.
Really start your buckets.
I will.
Don't put nothing in it, but just start prepping your soil.
Okay. See, y'all, I got some good people around.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the buckets.
And don't buy rabbits out of a gas station.
Duly noted. What about chickens?
Hey, great live, Billy, but I'm getting ready to go fire up this grill and hit this steak and potatoes.
Steak and potatoes.
Where you at, Ray? I'm about to come and get me some.
Shit, I'm in Virginia and it's cold as hell outside, but I'm going out just like this with my
He's ready. This guy get a towel.
What's going on, T-Man? If I didn't talk to anybody, I got kind of wrapped up in information today. Thank you, Shayna, for dropping a bunch of links, man. She is definitely a sweetheart. One of the ones that's in here each and every Sunday. Go ahead, Billy.
Hey, as soon as Ray put that hood on, that shit said, no.
Oh, man.
You know what? Just for you, Billy, I'm going to see what other colors I can find on. I'm going to get every damn color they got.
Oh, I will say this real quick. If you plan on doing prepping and you own your own property, the first thing you should do is plant fruit trees. because it takes a while for them to start producing. So I would say that's the first thing you want to put in the ground. They say, when's the best day to plant a fruit tree? And the answer is yesterday.
I'm
I'm gonna let, since everybody out here right before you go, plug. What do you want to plug, brother? Where can they reach you as far as being able to purchase firearms from you, and what kind of where they can go to reach you, sir?
What'd you say?
I said I want you to plug your stuff as far as your FFL.
And just go to rftacticalgear.com and you can see what's up there. I'm still working on the website, trying to get that up and running, and trying to get a financing and all that stuff set up too. So but yeah, like I said, rftacticalgear.com.
Definitely support. I'm a big supporter and supporting each other, man. So definitely go out and check that brother out. If you need some firearms, he's definitely one to go to. It's a couple more here in the community as far as the firearm community that you can go to as well. But I just like to put everybody's business out here, because at the end of the day, we gotta learn how to support each other, and I'm a big supporter and supporting one another. Real deal, plug your stuff, man, before we get up out of here, brother.
YouTube, go to Liberty Acres, Tank, and Real Deal. Tank is my pet pig. I'll give you a quick tip. If you decide to raise your own pigs for meat, Tamworths come with an extra pork chop.
Word.
They're a longer pig, so you get an extra pork chop to eat. They're only pigs that you get one extra pork chop from.
All right. My fly family, Erica and Billy, y'all go ahead and plug y'all stuff in or what y'all got coming up.
Well, we be in these YouTube streets.
We do.
Till the lights come on.
Yeah.
Y'all can catch us Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, for all the interesting lifestyle stuff, from firearms to gardening to prepping. This Monday, we are going to have our monthly 24 hours in a bunker, which is probably one of the funnest episodes that we'll do. Yes. So, and it's funny, everybody on this panel has been in that bunker before.
Yes.
Hey, look,
It's some interesting.
we haven't been in the bunker. Maybe y'all pull Skilly up in there, but y'all ain't get me in that shit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're coming to rescue Skilly. I don't know.
And I go Wednesdays, every Wednesday at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock Eastern.
On Erica, My Fly Family.
Definitely.
Erica just did an awesome video on that lava drink.
Yeah,
the aloe.
Yeah.
Oh, the aloe water. I love aloe water.
So that was pretty. Go check that video out. That was real interesting. I was very fascinated by it.
So
what I was impressed by was that karate chop, man.
That was amazing. I don't know if it was the chop or the editing of the chop, but we went for like retro 70s.
That was Last Dragon. That was who's the master? Who's the master?
Anything else y'all want to plug before I move on to Gina versus Gina?
No.
I think that's it.
Shout out
vote.
to Armel. Armel will be going live. Armel, let us know, man, so we can come out there and support you, brother.
Yep, I think that's, if I'm right, Armel, correct me if that's on the 18th.
Okay.
8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
I'm correct.
Definitely support that. Go ahead.
Listen, if you haven't voted for the regular GunTuber Awards, go out and vote for your favorite GunTuber. Shanna, if you are not busy and still in here, she's driving. Either way, go vote for your best or your favorite GunTuber on that site.
If you haven't purchased your tickets, that is June 16th and the 17th. That will be in Thomasville, Georgia, for the regular meetup in the RGAs. It's definitely a good place to go meet great people. I went last year. Unfortunately, I'm not going this year because of a family cruise situation. But you'll definitely have a great time and meeting good people. I was on there for a year, and when I went down there to go see, now they family, see family, man, we had a great time. So if you're going, you're going to have a great time. I don't doubt that you're not, and you're going to be able to shoot some amazing guns, meet some amazing people. do some great networking at the same time with people that you see on these lives every day. You know, it's definitely a great time. So I'm encouraging you to go get your tickets. Is the tickets are done selling, Billy, or y'all still selling?
We are super limited. Like you can count on your hands how many spots we got left.
Well, y'all better run and get them.
Yes, Gina.
Oh,
Gina already in
out.
Gina,
But you go ahead, plug in what you want to know is coming up. I know you have lives as well. Go and plug yourself in.
Yes, I go live every Friday, Frugal Friday. We talk about all kind of stuff. Sometimes budgeting, gardening, different stuff. We talk about on Frugal Friday. All of it is about just the information on the best way to get things done. We want to do things in a frugal way. Y'all see me trying to figure out how to get my chickens cheaply. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money. It's supposed to save me money by doing something, not cost me money. So yeah, we talk about a lot of stuff. Actually, I got an idea for something I want to talk about on the Frugal Friday with the 2A stuff. So how to get some guns on a frugal way. Right. So I might I got some thoughts there. I might have to reach out to some folks to come chat about that. So yeah, every Friday, 6:00 p.m. Eastern, I go live. I'm typically live every Saturday at 9 p.m. with TT. Actually, it's TT's Urban Pantry who be live, but I'm usually on there with her canning. Yep. So that's also some good information for some people who want to learn how to can up the foods that they're growing. Even if you ain't growing yet, just getting that information on how to do that, preserve that food up so that canning is a good alternative to just having food. You can have a freezer full of food, but if you don't have no power, that food gonna go bad. You're gonna still be able to eat because you got some stuff jarred up.
That's right.
So yeah, that's all I got though.
Armel, do me a favor. Drop your new. You say you have a new channel. Drop that new channel. If you just put in the name, and we'll be able to go and find it that way. Definitely Armel was one of the guys I was able to meet in Nashville. Great guy. He's the one that turned me on to shooting the AK for the first time.
Bro.
Yeah, that bad internet.
The internet jammed just like that AK.
So shout out to you, man. Y'all definitely be safe. Definitely watch yourself while you in and out your house.
And shout out to Gina for hitting 21 years old recently, man.
Happy her birthday was
Friday.
Happy birthday to Gina. I messed around and looked at my Western and I said, "Oh, I miss Gina."
I'm just old enough to drink now.
You see what I put up there? Talking about Northern VA.
Billy, you're in timeout. You're in timeout.
Sorry.
And shout out to Gina. She actually in Fat Guy with Guns. She has shot her first firearm from last week.
Yeah,
putting the gun in her hand. And, she said she enjoyed it, so we got another one here on the gun side of things. So,
welcome to the dark side.
You know, if you're going to train somebody, make sure you train them in a safe environment, make them feel comfortable, and that's what Zach did, and she loves it. So shout out to Zach for being a great instructor to put somebody else on the firearm game. So.
And speaking of Zach, keep an eye out for Zach and keep an eye out for Wow.
Keep an eye out. You have to keep your eyes out.
And Armel said his shit don't jam, Billy, so stop playing with him.
Go ahead, Armel, because you a snob. That's why I spend all the damn money on an expensive ass gun. Snob ass. Oh man.
Definitely go out there and vote before the event and try to grab them last minute tickets, man. It's definitely gonna have a blast. You won't regret it. Going to the meetup, meeting great people. I will be going for now. I told my wife and my family this is the first and last time I'm gonna miss my meetup.
Don't be messing around with my meetup time. What's wrong with you, girl?
All right, so y'all be easy, be safe.
All right.
Out here taking
enjoy it. Enjoy the Sunday. And if anybody got free downtime or whatever, do your best not to think about Ray Official's hoodie. Love y'all, man. Be safe.
He's so petty.